Assalamu alaikum, hi everyone. So I wanted to share with you the kind of things that I thought really worked well with Sairah when she was a little one, and when she was first born. So in the first few months, what I've used, what I thought really worked well, and just in case there's any of you who are who are unsure about what to buy. So I'm hoping that this will really help you. I'll just go ahead and I'll show you a few things. Of course, everyone's got different opinions, and mine's just obviously just whatever I think and whatever has worked for me and Sairah. Okay, so we'll get onto it right now. So this is my sterilizer. It's a one by Tommy Tippy. You can fit up to 5 bottles in here, so at the minute obviously I've got just the 2 in there. It's really easy to use. It's, you just fill the water in up to the little line that you've got on each of your bottles, and you can fit in the big bottles as well as the little Tommy Tippy bottles in there. So it's literally it does it within about 5 minutes. And you've got somewhere to store your bottles in through the day. I just leave them in here and I work my way through them. But yeah, so this is my sterilizer. Here, right next to it, I've got our Perfect Prep machine. Please ignore that light, it's just come on today. I've got to change the filter. But anyway, I actually bought this from Facebook Marketplace. So I think they're normally over £100, but I got this for £50, which, I didn't mind the fact that it was blue, because I thought I'll probably use it for a little while and then I'll be putting it away. And then in the future, inshallah, if I have another one, then I'll be taking it out again. But obviously you can get black ones, white ones, whatever. But this one was brand new. So this is really, really good. All you do is you put however many ounces that you want to make. You fill this up with water. What I have is actually, I've got a glass bottle that's in the fridge. And I top this up every now and then. It's got a filter in here, filters the water, and then it makes your feed as well. So you've got these bits which you just kind of wash and clean out and everything. But it literally takes 2 minutes, and I absolutely love it. I use it through the night. I use it during the day as well. And it's really good for my husband as well, because he can make Sairah a feed really quite easily. Because before I used to do the whole flask thing, but Sairah becomes very impatient, and I find that it's a lot easier to use this. But yeah, so that's our Perfect Prep machine. So this is the Chico, I think, is it the 3-in-1 seat? I'll put a link on the bottom of this video, but this is sort of like we used to be Sairah's crib downstairs, and I now use it as her high chair that I wheel it into the kitchen. But I'll show you it's got different levels. So you've got this one, which is kind of slightly, I'll pull it around here in fact, so you can see, right. So that was the way that it was when she was a newborn, and I used to just put a muslin down in here and just put her in there, and then I took these straps and I put it underneath. But that's hers when they're newborn. So, and it's really good because you've got a little a button here that you just put your foot on, and then you can lower this up and down. So I'll show you. So that goes all the way down. So you see that's to the floor, and then you can lift it back up again. And obviously that's not as high as it goes, but that's you can adjust the height, which is really, really good. So, for us, when we're sitting down, we can adjust it so we can see her, and we used to be able to lower it down. So that's a newborn position. And it's got these little dangly toys. They don't move, but they just hang. And it's got little options of music. It's got little lights here as well. And then you've got sort of soothing music, or you've got sort of more loud music there. So I'll just show you the different positions. So you've got that one there. So you've got a little lever here that you just pull. So that one's just slightly reclined. And that was good for, when she used to have a bit of, if they've got reflux and stuff like that, and you just lie them down. You do have to stop them whenever you're adjusting this, though, from flat, because obviously this bit gets lowered here. But I didn't use these positions until she was kind of holding her head up a little bit more anyway. And then you've got this position, which is not fully sitting up, but it's slightly like facing forward. So I use that when I am, like when I just leave her in there and I'm sitting on the sofa now, because she likes to look around and she likes to see everything. Oh, look, she's just there playing. This is the one of the dinosaur outfit that I bought from Pat Pat. So she's only like just getting into it, but she is just having the time of her life at the minute. But yeah. Anyway, back to this. So then your last position is, I'm just going to have to use both hands for this. Right, so it's like a full on, so it's like a full on seat. So you can see, and then this bar, you can kind of adjust it by pressing the two buttons. Obviously I do need two hands for that. But this is it. And what I can do is I adjust the height by pressing that button, and I can actually put it against our table in the kitchen. So whenever she's feeding now, I just put her plate up and then I just feed her, and she's sitting and she's happily sitting. So the reason why I bought this is because you can use this up to the age of 3, I believe. And I thought it was a better investment than getting a Moses basket and then putting it away and then having to get another sort of high chair. And I love the fact that I can wheel this around. I mean, my carpet, like my rug, sorry, is not the best because it's so thick. So it does mean that you have a bit of a workout when you're pushing it on here. But downstairs, the majority is like we've got wood. So it just makes more sense to have something that's on wheels, and especially the kitchen. If I'm cooking or something, I can just drag her in there, and she'll happily watch. But you can actually also, sorry, I forgot to mention, you can detach this bit, so you don't have to have that on if you're feeding them and what have you, which I don't normally have, just in case we have food flying up and things. But yeah, and all this you can actually take off and wash it, and this comes completely off, so you can put it in the wash, and you know, it's a good investment. I think this is about I want to say 200 or 300 pounds, so it is a bit more on the dear side. But if you think about how much you would normally spend on a decent high chair, as well as like a Moses basket or another crib, I personally thought it was worth it. And coincidentally, I kind of went with the deco in our sitting room as well. So, but yeah, so I'll put links below anyway. This is it. Right, now this buy is probably like a hit and miss with everybody. And before we bought this, I, heard like lots of mixed reviews about them, and people are saying it's like a waste of money and what have you. But honestly, I absolutely love this. So it's a Tommee Tippee Sangenic bin for baby nappies. We actually have an ensuite for our bedroom. So like there's our bedroom there, and it makes life so much easier, because actually I do change Sairah at least a couple of times in the night, and then obviously when she's having a bath, it's just so much better to have a bin that's got the the little liners in there that have the scent, because I don't like we've got an open bin as well, but I just don't like leaving it in there just for smell and stuff like that. So this is why I absolutely love this. So I'll just open this up and I'll show you guys. So it's basically, what you do is you just pop the nappy in there, push it down a little bit, and it's got this little manual turning little tab thing, and you just twist it around, and then you push this back down again, and it just clips, and that basically just like puts the nappy in a bit of a wrap. When you do come round to emptying this, it does end up being like a big massive bag, but we just kind of transfer it into the big bag that we have, and we can just chuck it out. But I don't mind doing that, and at least I've got a few days before I have to kind of desperately take the nappies out. So I would definitely recommend one of these, and I'm pretty sure, later on, even when she's a bit older, I'll still be using it. I think it was only about £10 when we bought everything. So if you can get it on offer, I think it's a bit of a bargain. So there you go. Obviously the refills are a little bit expensive, but you know, if it's worth it, I don't mind actually paying that a little bit. So this is our Tutti Bambini cozy, and it's like a next to me crib. I've just pulled it out a little bit just so I can get access, because I've got my little chair there, but it is at the minute not attached to my bed. So this is it all the way around. It is quite wide, so you can see it is quite a wide crib, and you'll see on the bottom it has a lovely little shelf, which is ideal at night, because you'll see this little box that I've got here. I use that for all her nappies, and I've got wipes, and I've got Sudocrem in there, and I've got you know, little creams and things that I just might need. But I can actually just reach my hand down and just grab whatever I need in the night. This is the little basket that I got. That's just got my kind of spares in there. So it's, at the minute it's just with her swimming nappies in there. It's just got a couple of extra little boxes. It's just little spares. But like, I love the fact that this has got this little shelf, because, you know, in terms of storage, at least it's got it, because the majority of these cribs don't come with any kind of storage. I've got everything all tidied away, and it's all just for her, but this is it. And you get them in all different colours, so I think you can get like pink and blue and stuff like that, but this is like a grey colour. And the good thing is as well, this bed sheet is not the Tutti Bambini one, because they are quite expensive. This is I believe the Chico Next to Me crib cover. So what I did is I got this on sale, so you get like sets of 2. So I'd bought like quite fairly neutral ones just before she was born, but that's all I've needed. I've used 4 rotationally, so it's quite good, the fact that you can put on a different one, because like I say, I just personally thought that the ones that it was for the for this crib, they were quite expensive. But this is it, and the good thing is as well, this all comes zipped off, and you can just put it in the wash. So if your baby has little spit ups or anything like that, at least you can all take it off and wash it. You can see you've got different like sort of heights as well. So this bit, you've got the adjustments on both sides. So say if your baby is suffering from colic or anything like that, you could possibly leave that side a little bit higher and put this a little bit lower. So then that way you know that you've got that a little bit of recline, and it's fine and it's safe. So I really like that as well. The really good thing is that this is, it comes with a little bag. So this is the bag itself. At the minute I've just got it stored under the bed, but so if you were to ever go anywhere, you can, all it does is it folds these legs in, and it completely collapses into like a flat pack basically. So you don't really have to build this, which was fab. The way that what this is designed for is that, you know, if you were ever to go away, you can actually take it with you. It is quite heavy, but you know, it's probably really good if you've got like, you're going to your parents or anywhere and you're taking the baby with you. At least you don't have to worry about them having any kind of like crib to sleep in. So that is why I thought that was really good. But you know, she is unfortunately growing out of this now, but I will be putting this away, and I've got a little bag to put it in, and I can put it away into storage. So that's that's a really good thing. But this is it. And finally, for the last item that I want to show you guys is my changing bag. So this is one of those sort of backpack ones, and it's by Land. Now this actually I bought it from Amazon. I believe it was about £35. This is the way it looks. So you can get loads of different patterns. So I chose the little chevron style one because I thought it was really quite cool. And what I actually did is, if you're wondering what these are from my changer bag that came with my pram. So it's like brown leather straps, and I've just attached it to this bag because I thought you could obviously buy little straps to attach it to your pram, but they came off, and I thought, well, it works well anyway, and it velcros straight onto my pram. But yeah, so I'll show you what I've got in the main compartment, if I can open it with one hand. So here it is. So it opens up quite solid, so that's everything in there. So looking down, you've got like a zipped back pocket, you've got a little pocket, like 4 little pockets here, so you know you can put loads of different things in there, and then you've got your main bit there. So I'll show you the side pocket. So this is one of the side pockets, and then I've got the other side pocket, which has got a little slit in it. I haven't got anything in there at the minute. I usually do have some wipes in there, but I've just run out, or some tissues. So this one's really good. So it's like got a little slit, so you know, if you ever have a little bit of accident, at least you've got access to some wipes. So then around the back, so you've got a little pocket here, which is around the back of the bag. So I mean, it's not open at the minute because I've taken my purse out, but I always put my purse and my phone in here. And the reason I do that is because it's actually, when I put it on my pram, that's obviously in the inside, so nobody can access my purse. And also it's not like a massive pocket where you lose your purse, so if I'm out shopping I can always just grab it from there. And then, so that's it. So that's that pocket. And then what you've also got is around the back, you've got another zip which accesses the main compartment. So you see there, you can see my little red book. So if I'm at the doctor's, instead of opening it from around this way, I always just open it here and I take out her little red book, and then I can put it all back in. So it's just an easier way rather than having to rummage around and take everything out. So it's a lot better. And then finally, you've got your compartment at the front. So this, so difficult to open this one one hand, but right. So this is a compartment for your bottles. So you can see it's like little lined with foil. Now I always put my bottles in here. I do use Tommy Tippy bottles, so they're quite like little fat little things. So they're quite snug when I'm putting like 3 in here. Obviously, if it's on its own, you can put it in. But when there's 3, they're too wide. So I just kind of just pop them in here, to be honest. And I don't really use it. I mean, when she's older, if she uses different bottles, then maybe they'll fit. But you know, it's good to know that they are there. So obviously everyone uses slightly different bottles, but this compartment's really good. So I can fit 3 big Tommy Tippy bottles in there, and I've still got a gap at the top. So yeah, this is it. I absolutely love this bag. I didn't know that it would sort of last as long because it wasn't that expensive at all. But I think I bought it when Sairah was about, maybe, I'd like to say about 6 weeks old. If that. And honestly, it's not even, I mean, it's grey and white for starters, and it's not really dirty as such anyway, so it's quite a good wipeable material. And I've not noticed anywhere that it's like come away or snagged or, you know, gone bad in any way. But this is it. So yeah, so that's my last item to show you guys. And I'll pop a link on the bottom below this video as well for you. But yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope that's really helped, and I will inshallah speak to you guys soon. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe, and I'll leave some links down below, like I said, and we will speak soon. Assalamu alaikum.